Hey everybody, I'm Lee, and this is Grimmleighs Fiends. Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. We're all about the monsters, myths, and mythology that make this world a pretty great place to be. Sometimes things can be a little bit depressing, but the monsters never let us down. We are smack dab in the middle of Inktober 2021, which means we are looking for a brand new prompt. Today is day 14, and the prompt is tick. So let's get to it. I was going to draw a monstrous tick, but you know what? I forgot what ticks look like, so that's not going to do any good. So we'll go with something a little strange. One of the mandates that I left myself when starting Inktober was that we were going to have to make things monstrous. So let's make this monstrous. Monsters are just fun all the time. I can't think of a time that I haven't just enjoyed the act of drawing monsters. It's always brought so much satisfaction and fun and joy to me. I won't, not gonna lie there. I always get a kick out of drawing monsters. Is this a monstrous monster? No, by all means, he's not. He's just a silly one. Jacket on. Smoking jacket. Another thing I've always enjoyed about drawing monsters too is that, you know, anything can be a monster. You can even make a grandfather clock a monster. Put your mind to it. Let your brain tell you what it wants to do. And if your brain's not talking, just start drawing. See what happens. See what comes out. Now, what kind of job does an animated anthropomorphic monster grandfather clock have? If you have any ideas what kind of job an monster anthropomorphic grandfather clock could have, leave them in the comments below. And I'll tell you what, whoever comes up with the best suggestion, I will reach out to you and I will actually send you this artwork for having such an amazing creative idea. So just drop it, right, like I said, in the comments, and this art is yours if you have the best answer. And to make sure that it's completely impartial, I will take all of the suggestions that are submitted by people that are watching, and I will post them on my Patreon, and we'll let the patrons over there choose a winner. So I won't actually be choosing a winner. We'll be letting people, my biggest supporters will be the ones that select this. And we'll have an announcement as soon as, what do you say? We'll give it a week. So a week after, we'll say the day that this goes up on YouTube, we'll give it that entire day for people to suggest an idea of what job this monster would have. And then as soon as we close voting, or as soon as we close suggestions, I'll post it on Patreon. And then 1 week after that, we'll choose a winner. And then I'll reach out. I'll message that winner to get their address so that I can send them this art. So original art could be yours. It's just a suggestion away. And I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in and watching. It's really cool to see so many new faces and so many people that I know from Geekshow that are checking out the channel. That's just really awesome to see all you folks. Really makes it worth it in the long run to see just so many cool, happy, familiar faces. Anytime you start something like this, you're never sure if anybody's even going to tune in, you know. Seems like such a happy fellow. Let's be a fun one here. I don't know what that thing is called that hangs down in a grandfather clock, but it'll be this monster jewel. through a thick black line on my ruler, not on my drawing. Make sure our eraser fans are rewarded for their perseverance. Yet another super audible, highly shaky eraser moment, courtesy of Grimmleighs Fiends. You maniacs. On time. I have a self-imposed 20-minute time limit here, and I have a feeling that it's very close to having expired, but really, it's self-imposed. I can take as long as I want, right? This is the 14th day of Inktober. It feels simultaneously like it's taken 1,000 years and that it just started yesterday. I was just about to jokingly say 2 weeks ago, but it has been 2 weeks, so wouldn't have been that funny of a joke. Of course, I probably would have given it a pretty good laugh, because it's the corniest jokes that make me laugh the hardest. Final details, close things up. My desk has become a disaster area. Should be no surprise to anybody. I thrive in disaster. But 2 weeks of drawing prompts has me pretty much living in a pile of markers and paint. There we have it. That's day 14. The prompt was Tick. And again, if you have an idea about what this character does for a living, a suggested job that perhaps this fellow does every day when he takes off for work before he comes home to take care of his little tiny clocks and timekeeping spouse, leave it in the comments below, and I will then convey that over to my Patreon account, where we will have the patrons vote on who they think the best profession for an anthropomorphic clock could be. A winner will be selected a week after the voting process starts, and I will be reaching out to that winner to get an address so we can send them this original artwork. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. If you like what we're doing here at Grimmleighs, make sure to scare up that like button. Of course, you can let us haunt you forever by subscribing to the channel. We do have a dedicated Inktober 2021 playlist. You can check out all of the previous entries for this year's Inktober challenge. The best is yet to come.